Hey, fourth graders, this is Miss Rader today, ready to teach you about some inferring. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our lesson for today. I hope everybody's doing good. So here we go. Making an inference. Now, this is something that we've done before in the past school year, and today is just a review, and we're making inferences today. So RI 4.1, that says refer to details and examples in a text when explaining what the text says explicitly and when drawing inferences from the text. That's RI, so that's nonfiction because we're reading information. And also in reading literature or fiction, refer to details and examples in a text when explaining what the text says explicitly and when drawing inferences from the text. So basically the same thing. An inference, we're learning what an inference is, and you can do that in both fiction and nonfiction text. So what is an inference? And I know some of you out there probably remember. Some of you might be like, I don't know what it is. Well, I am here to help you. So an inference is a conclusion reached on the basis of evidence and reasoning. We've talked about evidence before. Remember, that's the magnifying glass trying to find what we're reading in the text and what it actually says. And when we make inferences while reading, we are using the evidence that is available in the text to draw a logical conclusion. So it's actually like a math problem. So you can take what the text says, that's the evidence, plus what I already know, and that's going to equal an inference. Okay? So making inferences, you use your mind to read. So when you read something, you got to use your mind. And it's basically asking you, what are you thinking when you're reading? And what we're using today is that light bulb. That light bulb comes on and it's like, oh yeah, that's what they were talking about. So every time you see the light bulb today in today's lesson, that's going to be Miss Rader thinking, okay? So what month was this picture taken? Let's use some of our thinking. Oh, let's look at that. I'm looking at this picture. I see dogs. I see a turkey on the cabinet. Thinking, turkey, Thanksgiving. I see things in the back, foil, maybe we have company over and it's Thanksgiving and these dogs are like, oh my goodness. So what month was this picture taken in? I would guess either November or December. That's me thinking. Okay, how about this picture? Is this picture real? Oh gosh, I see the ocean, I see a dolphin, and then I see a cow. Like what is that? Thinking, that is not a real picture because dolphins do not live in the ocean and there is no way that cow is going to jump in the wave like a dolphin. That is not a real picture. So we're going to make an inference. I am an expert on all there is to know about your teeth. My job is to help you keep your teeth clean and healthy. In addition to your mom and dad, I am also here to remind you to brush and floss your teeth. What is the speaker's job? I think I might know. A dentist. That's a dentist's job. And how do I know that? Is there evidence maybe I can find? I know because I am thinking and using the information I read. It gives me clues for me to make an inference that the speaker is a dentist. And can we find some of those clues? Right, they're in blue. They know about your teeth. Their job is to keep your teeth clean and healthy. And they remind you, just like they do, like your parents do, they remind you to brush and floss your teeth. So we made an inference. Good job. Oh, we're going to make another inference. We got to have our thinking on. I have quite an exciting job that allows me to work with lots of animals. I work hard from the early morning to the end of the day because a lot of critters depend on me. I am in charge of feeding animals, cleaning habitats, and making sure all the animals are happy and healthy. I think I might know what this job might be. A zookeeper. That's what I was thinking too. And what evidence gives me that inference to say that they're a zookeeper? I'm thinking that maybe because with lots of the work that they work with exotic animals, they the animals depend on them. They're in charge of feeding animals, cleaning habitats, and making sure all the animals are happy and healthy. So I made an inference that that job was a zookeeper. Very good. Now let's try a couple more. Maggie was getting ready to walk to school. She put on her coat and grabbed her backpack. As she was leaving, her mother said, "I love you, be careful." You can infer that Maggie is in kindergarten or first grade. Maggie lives close to school. Maggie is never late for school, or Maggie is excited about school. I wonder what the answer is B. Maggie lives close to school because she was ready to walk to school. And if you live close to school, you'll be able to walk to school. Great job. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Hudson hurried out of the house so he wasn't late for work. He wore overalls and carried a toolbox with wrenches in it. He hopped in his truck and drove off. The sign on his truck said, "Pipe Masters." You can infer that A, Hudson is an auto mechanic, B, Hudson enjoys his job, C, Hudson works as a plumber, or D, Hudson is a truck salesman. His truck says Pipe Masters. He has wrenches and a toolbox. I wonder what he is. I think I know. Do you know? C, yes. Hot diggity dog. You got it. Good job. High five. Nicole came out of the elevator in her apartment building. She ran to the curb and held her arm to hail a taxi. When she hopped in, she said, "Please take me to 345 45th Street. She lives in an apartment building. She gets out of an elevator. She got in a taxi. And she's going somewhere. You can infer that Nicole's car is broken. Nicole is going on vacation. Nicole is going shopping. Nicole lives in a large city. What do you think? D. Yes, she lives in a large city. You are killing it. Good job. Everett held his father's hand as he crossed the busy parking lot. They walked into a grocery store. Everett's dad lifted him into the seat of the shopping cart. "Here," said Dad, "you can hold my shopping list." You can infer that A, Everett had never been to a grocery store. B, Everett's dad does not shop often. C, Everett's dad needs help with the shopping. Or D, Everett is very young. His dad lifted him into the seat of the shopping cart. I know those seats are for little kids, real little kids, because even if you're in like first or second grade, you might not sit up in the seat. Right. I thought the same thing. D, Everett is very young. You are a genius. Good job. So you did a really great job today inferring, and you're going to do some practice with it. And I think it's been super fun. I've had fun seeing you twice a week, teaching you some things on the video, and then you practicing it. I just want to say thank you for always tuning in and listening to Miss Rader teach to you some things that maybe you forgot, or we could have refreshed your memory. But I really do appreciate all of you that have tuned into the videos, and I hope to see you soon. School is almost out for the summer, and we will have a great summer and then be back in school in August, hopefully. But again, thanks again for all the fun times we've had over the last couple weeks. I know it's not been the best, not being at school, but you've done a great job making sure your work has been completed. So again, thank you. And I will see you maybe next week, but take care. I miss you, and I will see you soon. Okay? Bye-bye.